Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Lions going up against the Chargers.
Okay, Larry, we are about 11 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's the StubHub Center in Carson. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Chargers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Bradford now. And right away, he lost the football. Touchdown, Lions. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here's Jones on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for L.A. And even 60 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, Bradford. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Ziggy Ansah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side to Eric Ebron. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Collins running it from the pistol. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, after those plays, the offense coordinator has to feel like he has balance in his favor. Threw it, then ran it, both for nice chunks of yardage. Now he feels like he's got things going in his direction, but the defensive coordinator, his guys are off balance a little bit. How does he set up, and what does he plan for?
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
That drive was quick and impressive, almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Third down and 12. Here's Bradford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Left side, it's Dorsett. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's caught. And of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the...
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. They'll begin the drive with Collins. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
They go again with Collins, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And that went good for 16 yards and a 1st. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talk.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. 30, 20, 10. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he's got it up and through. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Oh, eluding the tackle. Able to slither by. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Bradford on second down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right at the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Watch 16. Here we go.
Now a second down throw for Bradford. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford's lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now Collins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
That's complete. It's Collins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the... And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. It's their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Hey, there it is. Touchdown, baby. Keep it rolling. Hey, that's the way to finish.
Prater on to add the extra point.
In your face.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Gordon on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Bradford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. Operating from the gun, Bradford, and he's going to go down again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Dorsett on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Lions will take over. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. A gain of 32 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
2nd down, Bradford. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Bradford. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Dorsett. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, Collins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll look to throw now on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 11 yards for number 11. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dorsett's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
2nd and 5. Throwing Jones. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now a first down following that long gain. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Bradford now to throw on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Shift together here from the D-line. On the give, this is Collins running left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go, D. All right, here we go.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Green, 39. Green.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A first run for the backup of Abdullah. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a fourth and long.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling this defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and their lead will swell up to 28. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now it's the backup, Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Fresh set of downs here.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Rivers now to throw on first down. That is caught at the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Defense showing blitz. Now a second down throw for Rivers. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Got to figure this is one they need here on third and goal. Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Final minute now of the third quarter. They go play action here on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Abdullah. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Sit, 80.
First down, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 2nd down, Rivers again. And that is incomplete here.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hurry up. 4. Switch.
They'll throw again. Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Throwing again. Rivers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Chargers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Akeem Spence in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. On is the Chargers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 17 there. And they're going to face a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A pretty big 3rd down mistake right there.
No doubt about it, and everyone's going to be upset. But they have to get out of this now and go ahead and play. They could have someone come at them in a big way on the next down.
Looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
But give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Rivers now after the fumble recovery. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to get this one all the way out to the 25-yard line. 23 yards on the play. The play fake here. Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Let's go!
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles?
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And they're going to go soft on the corners.